Thank
Okay.
goodness this wasn't long.
Hello, everybody. Tina Hogan Grant here. I am so sorry for the delay. Lori had some technical difficulties, but we're live now. I'm doing a Cuppa and a Natter with readers once a month. I'm going to be looking for another reader after my chat with Lori, but Lori Chasko is here finally, 30 minutes later.
Hi, Tina. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry you had some trouble getting on. Was it the camera that wouldn't connect? What was the problem? Do you know?
Well, it said that the camera wouldn't connect and then the microphone, but they're connected.
Well, I told Lori not to touch her computer, just to sit back and we'll have a chat. So how are you? Besides all the technical difficulties for the last 30 minutes, how have you been today? How are you doing?
I'm doing well, actually. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to talk to you kind of in person, but now I actually get to see you instead of just letters and a picture on the screen. So I really enjoy these chats with readers because not only do I get to know you better, but also the readers. So that's kind of cool.
True. We all get to know you better throughout the whole group.
That's right. That's right. My life is an open book, as they say. And I even wrote about it.
I'm sure.
But we do have Karen here joining us. I'm not going to ask you to click on the comments. I will let you know who's here. I don't want you touching your computer. But Karen is here. Yeah. We have Mary Jo. She's right here. She says hello. And Karen says, hey, Lori, good to have you. Crystal is here.
Hi, Mary Jo. Hello, Karen.
And Crystal, she says hi. Mary Jo says, I've had those days when technology fails and always at the worst possible times. So we all go through. I've had one of my chats too. You've seen it when I'm talking, then I just disappear.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we all go through them. And then Lisa's here. She says hello. And Virgie Lane is here. So they're all here saying hello. I'm glad you could make it. I was getting worried there for a minute. So I'm glad you can make it. But I try and keep these chats to like about 30 minutes, a way to get to know you and the readers get to know you. And I try to keep the conversation on books and what we're reading. Where do you live, Lori?
I live in Clairton, Pennsylvania.
Clairton, Pennsylvania. Now, have you gotten any of the rain from back east? This hurricane and everything that's going on?
Oh, yes, just today.
Really? How much have you had?
I have no idea. It rained quite a bit.
It rained quite a bit. Have you got any flooding?
I can send it to you.
We have not had rain in California for 3 months. We are like in a serious drought.
You need it.
I know, we do need it bad. We're like on water restrictions. We can't water at certain times of the day. We can only water in the evening. There's like huge fines if you're caught washing your car in the driveway. It's just ridiculous out here. Our reservoirs are really low. So we're on a really big water restrictions right now. Karen says she's
in a drought there, lady.
What's that?
You're practically in a drought situation there.
We are in a serious drought. We need rain big time. I mean, all the hillsides are brown, and it's fire season too, which is not good either. So we need your rain. And then Karen says you can have some of my rain. Yeah, bring it over this way. So Lori, are you reading? What book are you reading right now? What are you reading right now?
Well, right now, and I won't release the title out of respect, but I'm reading a book by Casey Hart's latest book.
Oh, is it an ARC copy?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Is it good? Are you enjoying it?
It is, and she's a talented writer.
Oh, good. And I wanted to thank you too for all the support you give writers. You do a lot
welcome.
of.
And prior to that, of course, and I'll release this title because it has been released in groups before. Not Again, The Fallout.
Okay, all right. And when is it coming out? Do you know?
Best guesstimate is sometime in 2022.
Oh, okay. So next year. So next year sometime. Okay. We'll have to look for it. And do you know what genre it is?
Young adult Christian edgy romance fiction.
Oh, edgy romance. I like that. That sounds intriguing. Now, do you hold on? Do you read every day?
I do.
Yeah, and how long does
these
it
muscles going?
You got to keep them going, huh? How long does it take you to read a book? Do you do like 2 or 3 a week or 1 a week?
Heck, like 5 a week.
Wow. You must read like a book in a day and a half.
Oh, I do.
Really? And do you have a favorite genre? What are your favorite genres to read?
Well, I have a lot of favorite genres because I have a lot of favorite authors.
Okay, and who are your favorite authors?
Okay, I knew that you'd ask me this question. So I'm going
now you gotta tell us
in special categories then.
Okay.
Authors that I have interacted with.
Okay.
One of them, I just mentioned the book by her.
Okay.
Maria Henriksen. And I'll add you to this list, Tina, since we're finally talking.
I'm honored. Thank you so much. And thank you for being one of my reviewers too on my books.
Oh, you're welcome. And another one that I have talked to in the sense that I've even met her is Gwen Smith, who I'd first gotten involved with the authors with.
Oh.
Christian author.
Right, gotcha. Okay, I got you. And the
then,
genre. Okay, go ahead.
Another one, Tina. She's in your group, and we have communicated once. And that's Connie Tressetter.
Okay.
She has a book out.
Okay.
Which is why I tag her. But she's actually a life coach also.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a life coach?
I'm not, but I learned.
You learned?
It's amazing what an hour does.
It does. It really does. What okay,
now,
and the last
authors that I had not interacted with but have read their stuff. You'll recognize this name, Tina.
Okay.
Just commented a little while ago, and she's your editor, Crystal Santoro.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've read her book, and she's got another one coming out. I'm not sure when. She's working on another book. And then
of course, Casey Hart, I'd helped her.
Okay. And Maria.
And Heidi Gray McGill.
Nice.
And I can't forget Carol, or is that Carol? Oh, both of them.
Carol Chorus?
Carol Chorus and, no. Oh, Goodbye Orchid.
Oh, Carol Van...
Yes, Carol Van Den Hendy or something.
There we go. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, I've got her book. I still haven't read it yet. My problem is time. I think I've been reading Carol Hawkins' book, Shadows. What is it? Shadows and Light, Lights and Shadows and Light for the last month.
Yes.
But I'm really enjoying it. But it's just my time. I have a time issue. But I'm about 2/3 of the way through, and I'm really enjoying it. So That's one I like.
Time issue or a cave issue?
It's a cave issue too. I spend too much time in my cave, which is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
It is, but it's always a juggle. Shall I write or shall I read? And writing tends to win all the time. And then it's not just the writing. I also have to be out there and, doing newsletters and promoting the books and being in the group. And I need a 20.
Well, I think you have to do both write and read.
I know. I need a 30-hour day. I usually get up about 6 or 7, and I don't get to bed till 1 or 2. So it's I'm working on a 5 hours of sleep. But Renee, look at this. This is cute. Renee says, "I love your smile, Lori."
Oh, thank you, Renee. Nice to see you.
And then Holly is here. She says hi. And then we have a question.
Of course. We got it, Holly.
That's right. And then we have a question from Marcy. She's asking, what do you do when you're not reading?
You know what, Marcy? That's a very good question. And the answer to that is I am admin of 2 groups. Maria's Muses, Inspirational Christian and Close to the Heart Readers, and Books R Us.
So you're a busy lady.
Actually, Books R Us was, if we're being honest here, that was started actually by Crystal Santoro.
And then you and Maria are running it, correct?
Correct. We're helping her out.
Oh, that's nice of you. And who else is here? Let's see. So we know you love to read. What do you have other hobbies besides reading?
I actually also like to write poetry, and some of that is showcased in Maria's Muses. There's one in announcements, if I'm not mistaken.
I will have to check it out. Do you think you're going to publish any poetry down the road?
I have been asked that, and maybe that's a possibility for me.
You should. Do you write a lot of poetry? Do you have like a nice collection going?
I need to get that collection started back up, actually. But the main poetry that I've dabbled with, well, not dabbled because that's bad to dabble.
It's okay.
The main poetry that I write is acrostic poetry.
But I would love to see some of your poetry. You should definitely look into publishing some, as long as you get your collection together. Is there any kind of poetry that you like to write specifically about? Is it about you, or what kind of subjects do you write poetry on?
Well, as I've said, I've done acrostic poetry, and I did one that spelled down, for example, "not again." Okay, that's interesting. And that's in the announcement. That was for the first year anniversary of publication as a special present.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure.
Nice. I like that. That's cool. That's excellent. When you're reading, do you prefer to read standalone books or a series?
Both.
Oh, you like both?
Yes.
Okay. The one you're reading now is a standalone, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you mean the one? It is a standalone, but it's part of a series.
It's a standalone, but part. Okay, so it's a series that can be read as a standalone. Right.
It's one of Casey Hart's books.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well, I'll be anxious to see your review when the book comes out. What?
Well, we'll have to let you know.
Yeah, definitely. Post it in the group. Let me see it, and then we can check it out. And what books do you recommend from ones you've done for ARC reading? The ones that you can talk about, or the ones that are already published?
Okay, well, I think we've touched base on 2 of those.
Okay.
From Pennsylvania girls.
Right. Okay.
And oh my gosh, there are so many.
Just
I
name a
was
few.
reading The Woman with the Blue Star or something like that.
Blue Star. I don't know that one.
Historical fiction.
Oh, was she on one of my chats recently?
I think so.
Sawyer Lane? Sawyer Lane?
Oh wait, no.
Okay. I'm terrible sometimes when I'm trying to think of a book. It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
And another one that I'd recommend that I'd read, and this was through your chats, was The Lily Garden. Barbara Solomon Jocelyn, you had her on chat.
That just came out. That one just came out. That's the one with the turquoise cover, correct?
Correct. And actually, I was a beta.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was also a beta for her.
Okay, I have the first one. What was that one called?
The Lilac House.
No.
No, Bluebell Girls.
Yeah, I have that one and I read it. I really enjoyed it. I don't have the second one. I'm going to have to get the second one. Did you read the first one too?
Yes, I have all three of them actually.
Oh, there's three? I thought there was just two.
The third one just came out, The Lily Garden.
Oh, see, that's why I didn't know about that one. You got some more people joining us. Oh, look what Raina's.
Talk about it.
Here, Raina just put this up. The Woman with the Blue Star. Is that the one?
Thank you, Raina. Yes.
There we go. There we go. And Erilee is here. Oh, wait, she was here. There she is. That's that one. I'm just letting you see who's here because I don't want you touching any buttons. We did have some technical difficulties for Lori, but she's here now. If you have any questions for Lori and you want to know about Lori, put them up in the comments and I'll let Lori read them. Look what Raina says. Can anyone choose just one favorite author? Well, no, but it's worth a try.
Of course not, Renee. That's why I'm a beta reader, for crying out loud.
And then we were talking about the drought, and Marcy says, brown is the color of our lawns here in Illinois. So I guess they are going through a drought there.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not just here in California. How long have you had the rain? Was it hot before the rain?
It was hot before the rain, but then it just came down.
So I guess you've been indoors most of the day.
I have been, yes.
Yeah, okay. Marcy has a question for you. How big is your personal library?
Oh my gosh, Marcy, it is out of control. 2 full bookcases.
Here's an estimate. How many bookshelves do you have?
2.
You have 2 bookshelves and they're completely packed, right?
Right.
Okay. Do you just read physical books, no ebooks?
Well, some of the beta stuff that I do are ebooks.
Oh, for the beta? Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, then I will go and buy the physical books usually.
Oh, you do? After you've read it? Okay.
Yes.
And I'm sure you prefer physical over e, correct?
Correct, because there's just that personal feeling.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, I tried reading ebooks and I just can't do it. And I think for me, it's because I spend so much time in front of the computer on the laptop that I just need that break away from a plastic screen and the physical turning the pages. So for me, it's just away from, electronics altogether because I'm constantly in front of a computer when I'm writing. So it's like, this is a nice break. So otherwise I feel like I'm working. So it gives me a good break. We have a question here from Raina. I haven't read it yet, but I'll put it up. Renee, sorry. How do you decide which book you're going to read next? I have a terrible time deciding because I want to read them all next. Is it a eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Renee, you and me both. Because as I said, there are so many fabulous authors, even more than the ones I just named.
Right. Yeah.
But all the ones I've named, I've also been a beta for.
Okay.
So,
how many books do you have on your to-read list? Is it like a long list?
It usually gets longer come winter. Then I'm like a squirrel.
Okay. Do you know what you're going to be reading next after this book?
I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
I may
You know
have
what?
to meeny, miny, mo, method.
Oh, Lord. Here's a question from CJ Ives. Do you switch between books or do you read one at a time? I always switch. Do you like read one or two books at a time or more?
Oh no, I cannot do that one at a time, because that way the book and the author that wrote it gets my full attention.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, I've tried reading more than one book at a time and I can't do it. I get confused. I tried writing one book at a time, more than one book at a time, and that was a nightmare. I will never do that again. I stick to one book. Okay, here's a question from Tina. Not me, Tina Atkinson. Where is your favorite place to read?
In my bedroom or on the screened-in porch. I also like the library for nice quiet.
Oh yeah, there you go. But you can't go on the porch today. It's raining, right?
Exactly.
Is it still raining?
I wouldn't want to anyways in the rain.
Is it still raining or is it finished?
The sun came out and the storm that we were supposed to have, thank goodness, never happened.
Oh, but you did get a lot of rain.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I wish we could send it to you. But everywhere there's a drought.
Marcy says, we have the heat and humidity of Florida this week.
Oh my goodness.
Do you get humidity where you're at?
Yes.
You do? We don't get
and
that a lot.
I'm thankful for the air conditioning.
Yeah, with us being in a drought, we don't get any humidity at all. We're just dry as a whistle, dry as a bone. Just terrible.
Not good.
No. By now we should have quite a bit of rain. Who else is here? Let me see. Here's another question or comment from CJ. My husband just put a table and chair underneath our shade tree, and I'm going to try it as a new reading spot. Oh, that sounds really nice.
Well, now that's an interesting concept, CJ.
Yeah, that sounds really cozy. I like to be outside and read a lot too. I like sitting on the grass. Let me see. Karen Wright saying, I have had as many books as I had ebooks. Oh, if I had as many books as I had ebooks, I wouldn't have a home to live in.
I hear you, Karen, but isn't that a great hobby?
Oh, Lord. Now, I see you post pictures of your, I think it's your goddaughter?
Yes, my goddaughter, Vanya.
She's really cute. How old is she?
She is 3 years old, and whenever I'd started the pictures with her, I had a rule.
Okay.
She was not going to be in pictures as long as I was not in them too, for protection.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
I broke my own rule one time, I will admit.
Never again, huh? Now, does she live with you?
It was actually a good thing, because we were at Holy, a spring festival at their temple.
Okay.
And Vanya sat down on the temple floor and posed herself so cute. I whipped out my cell phone and took a picture with no flash, because I found out that bothered her before.
Oh, it did.
I never put on the flash.
Okay, now she lives nearby, doesn't she, or does she live with you?
She lives in Munhall.
How far is that?
That's not that far away from here at all. About a 15-minute drive, I think.
Oh, so you see her often.
Well, sometimes, and then whenever I do, I have a book and a toy for her. And her mother says, "What did I tell you the last time?
She's not
What
spoiled,
did you
is she?
tell me?"
She isn't spoiled, is she?
Oh no, she's an only child. No, she's not spoiled in the least.
None in the least. Okay, we have Halloween coming up next month. No, the month after next. 2 months. I'm way ahead of myself here. Do you get into the Halloween spirit? And do you take her trick or treat? Well, with COVID, you probably can, but do you decorate? Do you read horror books? Watch horror movies? Do you get into the festivities of Halloween?
I used to dress up.
Yeah?
Yeah, whenever I was a kid.
Oh, when you were a kid. How about your goddaughter? Does she dress up?
She does. And
Yeah?
she dresses in cute costumes, thank goodness.
Aw. Now, do you like to read horror books or watch horror movies for Halloween?
Tame ones.
Tame ones? No Stephen King?
Like Charlie Brown's.
I can't do it. I
Great
cannot
Pumpkin.
watch. Yeah, I can't watch horror movies and I can't read. I used to read Stephen King many years ago, but I used to
I
belong
can
to a
attest
book
to
club.
that.
Yeah, but I haven't read
I do
any of
have
his books.
one here.
Which one do you have? Do you remember?
Yes, Sting.
Sting? I probably read that one a long time ago. But I don't know.
Well, you did because it's from your collection.
Oh, well, there we go. See? I told you it's many years ago, and I probably have a few more to give away when I get to that part of my bookshelf.
Now do you see why I'm called an author assistant?
But I haven't read him. I don't know. I guess I'm getting just more queasy, or I don't know, a wuss as I get older. I can't stand gory. I can't stand, I don't know, bloodthirsty movies. I think the last horror movie I watched was Friday the 13th. And I was a teenager when I watched it. Have you seen that one?
No, I have not.
Okay, we don't. Oh, well, you might like horror. I'm saying don't.
I've not seen anything like that. No.
Well, here's someone. Donna loves Halloween, and she decorates the house. Pumpkins. Now, Raina says, I love it. I love It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie. Oh, there we go. That one I can watch.
Yep, that's the one.
I can watch that one, Raina. I did grow pumpkins one year for my grandkids, and that was fun. They came up on weekends and watered the pumpkins, and then when they were ready, we carved them. I think that's the only extreme I did for Halloween, because they're down in the city, so mom and dad take care of their costumes and trick-or-treating, but I did grow pumpkins for them.
And you
So that
have
was a lot of fun.
grandsons.
I have 2 grandsons. One's 6 and one is 11. Actually, no. One will be 6 in November. The other one will be 10.
I've seen them posted quite a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, they're spoiled rotten too. Oh, look who's here. Peggy's here. She says hi.
Oh, thank you, Peggy.
And then Cindy says, Donna says, no horror movies or gory movies for me either. I'm just going to let...
No way.
Oh, here's Karen says, I love horror movies if I'm watching with someone. My husband hates them. My husband doesn't like them either. And then...
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. And then Virgie, she loves Stephen King. I don't even know what his latest book is. I have not kept track of that. I have no idea. Maybe Virgie can let us know. I remember it when it came out as a movie, and that was a big book. But
Virgie,
after
that's
that,
a homework assignment from Tina.
Yeah. And then here's another one. Tina says, I love horror movies. Tina, you're going to have to let us know which is your favorite. Let us know which is your favorite horror movie. I am curious. Me and Lori do not watch them. I would consider...
Let us know if you're with us here.
I'm sorry, what was that, Lori?
Let us know if she's with us there.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Raina says, I like them, but not possession movies. I'm not sure. Possession movies? I'm not sure what that is.
Clarification, Renee?
And then Karen, oh, where'd she go? She was right here. Oh, here she is. Karen says, accept it. I hate that movie. Okay. I've never read that movie. I mean, read that book or seen the movie. And then so Lori, when you're done with a book, like a paperback book, do you keep it or do you hand it on to somebody else to enjoy? Are you one that likes to hang on to their books, or do you tend to pass them down to somebody else?
Actually, I take them sometimes either to my local library or if I'm wanting to earn some money, to Half Price Books.
Oh, okay. Is that a place you sell them online or a store?
No, you can go into the store and sell them and get cash for your books.
Oh, and then it's a big bookstore of used books.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. We don't have a bookstore up here. I have to drive like 40 miles to a bookstore, and that's Barnes and Noble. We don't have a bookstore up here, so that's a bummer.
Well, yeah, you do online there, Tina, because Barnes and Noble is online.
I know, but I like to just go into a bookstore and they have like a coffee shop. So I like to sit there and just, hang out with a cup of coffee and smell the new books.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you there too.
Yeah, I love sitting in a bookstore, but that's the nearest one. We have a beautiful library here, though, in town, though. And they just had, and I missed it, the annual book sale. And I'm so mad that I missed it. It was on for like 4 days, and I just totally spaced it out. Because I love going to that every year. I mean, I don't need any more books, but one can never say no when there's a book sale, right?
Exactly.
Marcy Jo says she keeps her favorite ones and gives the rest to her free little library.
Oh, that's another great idea, Marcy.
Yeah. Do you have free little libraries in your town?
I don't, but sometimes the library takes some of mine because they also sell at our library too.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's what our library does too. But I won't get to go to it now for another year. Oh, Peggy says she always wanted to be a librarian. That'll be a fun job.
Peggy, you'd be in trouble. Just saying.
Do you work, Lori, or you help the authors? Does that take up all your time? Do you work outside of helping us online?
I used to. I was a preschool aide, but no, I don't anymore. Now I'm with you guys full time.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we are honored. We're honored. Thank you so much for giving us your time because you are a huge asset to authors.
I've heard that.
Yeah, you are a huge asset. You really are. Renee says, we have a free library stand at the park. I'm not even sure if we have one.
Place for it.
That is. I'm not even sure if we have one. I'll have to check into that. If we don't, I should put one up in our town because our town is really small. It's like 2,500.
Google it.
I should. I'll check it out and see because we're like 2,500 people in our town, so we're really small. And I've never seen a free library. I've seen a free, food bank? They have like a little food bank. People can go in and get canned goods and stuff like that. But I've never seen a library. I'll check it out.
Well, then why not a library, right?
I know. I'll have to look into that and see.
Or make one yourself.
I know. Virgie answered our question. The latest Stephen King book, she read, was Later. It came out in March 2021. The latest I read was Later. Is that the title, Later, or it came out later? I don't know. I've lost track of Stephen King.
She's saying the latest Stephen King book.
Came out in 2021.
It was Later. So that must be the title.
I guess. Okay. Peggy's saying, you should, Tina. It's just an oversized birdhouse. Take a book, leave a book. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. And I know there's kits you can buy for libraries. So I'm going to look into it first and see if we have one in our small little town. And if not, maybe I'll put one up.
Peggy, take a book is getting Tina into trouble. Do you realize that?
I know, really, huh? So we are coming. I tried to keep these to 30 minutes. It's been an hour, though, because we had 30 minutes of problems of you trying to get on. But I'm glad you came on.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We have issues. We all have issues. But do you like these tracks? Do you think they're fun? You do. You do. And you're not nervous at all, right? You're comfortable, and other than trying to get online, you're doing good, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you had a good time. I will be looking for a reader for next month. I don't have a date yet, but it will be on a Monday. And I try to keep it to 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is my time, which will be 8 o'clock Eastern. For coming on the Cuppa and Natter, you'll be getting a signed paperback of your choice. And also the viewers that are here today earn a drawing for a $5 Amazon gift card, which I will announce this evening sometime. But Lori, you get to pick. I'm going to hold them up so people can see. They haven't seen my books before. You get to pick one. So we have the Tammy Melrose trilogy, which is book 1. It's Reckless Beginnings. Book 2 is Better Endings. And then book 3 is The Reunions. This is the last and final one. That's the trilogy. Or from the Sabella series, we have book 1, Slater, and which is book 2. I got to think for a minute. Book 2 is Eve. Book 3 is Claire, and book 4 is Jill. So those are your choices. Which one would you like, my dear?
You know what? Considering that Not Again is a girl and Not Again the Fallout is a boy, don't ask. I'll go with Slater.
Slater, book 1. You got it. Yeah. Of the Sabella series. I'm going to write it down. And you do know there is Steamy in this book. Well, yeah, you read Jill. You read. I read
Jill and Claire.
Okay, so I just like to give you a little heads up, because I mean you can just bypass it if it bothers you, but I don't want there to be any surprises when you read the Sabella series. There is a little bit of steam, so now you know you can just skip on by. You're not going to lose any of the story if that's your preference. But I hope you enjoy. Have you read it yet? Have you read the ebook? No.
I have not. Wait, okay. Yes, I have. I've read the ebook. You have? Right.
Okay. And then book 5 of the Sabella series is I am shooting for December for book 5. And I think most of you know that I finally decided the title is going to be All of Us. And in fact, the cover design started today. My cover designer is starting work on the cover today. I gave her some little, What's that?
You must be so excited.
I am. I give her some ideas of what I vision to have on the cover, but she comes up with her magic and shows me some samples, and we take it from there. So it takes her about a week to get back to me once I've given her a layout of kind of what I think should be on the cover. And last weekend I wrote the blurb, and Crystal, she's still here, helped me edit it. I'm going to reveal the blurb probably. I'm going to let Jill have her say for a little while. She just came out, so I don't want to,
Yeah, she's still a new baby. What's wrong with
her? I'm not going to just ignore her. She needs to be out there for a little bit on her own before I start flooding this book. But it should be out, I'm hoping, by the end of December. That's my goal. In a few months, I will start talking about it more. But I'm going to give Jill her space and let her be out there in the world, and people can enjoy her. And I think I announced it in the group. I have been saying for a couple of months that All of Us was going to be the final book in the series, but I'm in the middle of writing All of Us. I think I'm on page 130. So I'm about 2/3 of the way through the book. and I already know it's not going to be the final book in the series. So this series is going to continue.
It is, and you did not introduce any new characters in all of us.
There is there's no new characters. The book will continue. The series is going to continue with the same characters, but I truly believe when I began writing the book that I said, yeah, this will be the final book in the series. When I got to about chapter 10, I told myself, no, not going to happen. So I've been told, Jill's told me, Sabella's told me, they've all told me, no, continue writing. We will be back. So I have made the announcement official. So I have committed myself now that there will be, and I'm going to say at least one more. We're going to leave it at that. At least one more.
Mm-hmm.
So we shall see how that goes. All right, Lori, I am so glad that you are finally able to come on and join me. I was getting worried there for a while. And everybody that's here, I'm glad you're here joining us, and me and Lori, and getting to know Lori better. Did you have fun, Lori?
I did. This was
You did?
fun.
Good. Stay on after I disconnect live, and we can chat for a little bit before we go off. But everybody that's here, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to join me on a chat for next month, look for the post. I'll be looking for a reader, and I'll be tagging those that are shown an interest. I'd love to get to know you more and have the readers in the group get to know you more too. So we're going to say good night. All right, Lori, you ready to say good night?
Good night, everyone.
All right, guys. Good night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.